times. And what I'm going to show you today, mediathread, is really the latest chapter in a long story that began at least with our image annotation tool, has involved Vital, which many of you who were here for the Project Rebirth session saw in action, which coursed through Project Vietnam, which I'll describe a little bit, and is now mediathread. It's not to say mediathread has taken the place of any of these other tools, but it is standing on their shoulders and using components of them that I think you will recognize. So the IAT, for example, allows students to make image collections, to organize them, and then to make targeted annotations on top of images. It's in use largely uptown at the medical center, as you see that tooth being annotated there. Students are also able to draw shapes on top of images, and we've had this tool for quite some time. Vital, in case you did not see this in action during the Rebirth presentation, and in case you have not seen this tool before, I'll just describe a little bit of it. Vital is an environment that allows for a dedicated collection of videos for a class to be assembled, usually under the guidance of an instructor who is telling us what videos to queue up in a Vital library. The instructor is then able to correlate assignments that she writes that invoke the videos that have been gathered for the students. Students are able to open up these videos and make small clips of them, in other words, further subselections of them, in order to respond to the assignments from their instructors. The clips that students make in Vital collect in their own personal organization space. And then when a student is writing an essay or a longer analytic piece in Vital, responding to an assignment, he is able to look through the clips that he has made, collected for this purpose, and drop them into an essay, in a sense quoting video like you might quote printed text. Vital has been alive here at Columbia for over 5 years. It is used in hundreds of classes. It is driving students in many different fields, ranging from social work to oral history to film studies to dance, teachers college, all over, driving them to look very closely at video, because you can't do this quickly. You can't make clips in response to an assigned prompt quickly. You've got to look very closely at the video. You have to make decisions. You have to note to yourself why you're making that selection. You've got to be strategic. You collect your clips, and then you incorporate them, you weave them into an unfolding argument. This has been a powerful model for us here at Columbia. It's probably because of Vital that when WGBH in Boston, the public television station, was given a large IMLS grant to digitize all production materials that were generated for a documentary that they made in the early 1980s called Vietnam, A Television War. It's a documentary that is about 14 hours long. It runs even now from time to time on public television. It's a powerful documentary made when memories of the war were fresh, with voices, interviews from people on all sides of the conflict, on all levels of the conflict. But the documentary, as so many, was rotting away. The components of the documentary were rotting away. The film that was not used in the television production was trapped. And what IMLS did for WGBH is they gave them the money to go rescue this priceless material with wonderful testimony and bring them out into the light of day, digitize them, and put them into a digital library where they are openly available to the public. Our role in this project was to help define curricular use of this material. So